and welcome to Delightful, Delicious, Delovely. My name is Christine Elise, and today I am going to be making a vegan heirloom tomato pie. And I'm going to make the crust for it too, with the vegan crust. I'm going to make a crust from scratch, and here's how you do it. I'm going to add to this Cuisinart. By the way, you could use a pre-made pie crust. I found some at the health food store in LA here called Lassen's, that they had vegan pre-made pie crusts, but a homemade one is easy to do and more satisfying, and I need two ingredients that I don't have here. I'll be right back. I'm back. I didn't have my sugar and my salt. So that was 2.5 cups of flour. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt in there. About a teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of sugar. I'm going to mix that stuff around. This is a savory pie, just to be clear too. Not a sweet one. Alright. And let me check my notes here. Yeah, that's it. Now I'm just going to, I have some ice water here that I'll play it by ear how much of it I need. And I have 2 sticks of this Earth Balance soy-free buttery stick stuff. So it's 16 tablespoons of very, very cold, hard butter. It can even be frozen. This is probably a little bit soft for my purposes here, but I'm going to slice it and put them in there. Originally, I made this pie with, it wasn't vegan, it was only vegetarian, and I made it with ricotta cheese. They do make vegan ricotta. Tofu makes one. I couldn't find any today. The only one I could find was Kite Hill. I found I don't like Kite Hill products. I don't like their yogurts and stuff, so I didn't want to spend $9 on their tiny little container of their ricotta. So rather than do ricotta, I think I'm going to do tofu. And cream cheese, vegan cream cheese and vegan parm. Maybe not cheese, I don't know. Alright. Now I'm going to pulse that. And here I'm going to drizzle in, as I pulse it. I have a little bit more than a quarter cup of ice cold water. I'm going to pulse that around until it becomes a dough. And that's all there is to it, to make it. Hold on, let me get it going. I'm going to make you watch this so you can see in real time how easy it is. All right. That's all there is to making homemade pie dough. You can use this dough for sweet things and savory things. You could make a fruit pie, you could make a pot pie, you could make empanadas, or you can make what I'm making. I'm making a little tart thing. This might need a little bit more flour to dry, make it not so sticky. I don't think so, actually. It's so buttery. What you do now is divide that in half. And then I'm going to flatten it out a little bit. So I have 2 guys like that. I'm going to wrap them in cellophane, saran wrap. I'm going to put them in the fridge while I do the rest of this pie for you. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're going to make the filling. In front of me here I had 3 heirloom tomatoes, a red, a green, and a yellow one. They don't have to be different colors, but different colors is prettier. I sliced them very thinly, like 1/4 inch thick, and I put them on this cooking sheet here with paper towel underneath and paper towel on top. Press the paper towel in a bit so that they can drain, so they don't make this pie soggy. So now I'm going to start with a block of tofu. I am using firm tofu. I probably should have squeezed some of the moisture out of it, but fuck it. Okay, I'm going to whip that up first, and I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. Okay. To this, I'm going to, first of all, I found a block of hard Parmesan to kind of shave onto an arugula salad. Arugula salad with shaved Parmesan is my favorite thing in the world. And this Follow Your Heart grated Parmesan is very, very good. It doesn't have the visual of the grated, so I mean of the shaved. So I was happy to see Violife's version of a block Parmesan. There were so many new cheeses today at Lassen's. So many things. I found a vegan chicken salad, vegan tuna salad, vegan egg salad, and I'll be reviewing those soon. I'm also going to be reviewing Amy's vegan burritos. I have 4 or 5 I think flavors of Amy's vegan burritos that I'm going to do a review of soon too. All right, so now I'm putting in, this is like 3 or 4 cloves of garlic in with that whole block of tofu. I'm putting in 4 ounces of vegan cream cheese. Let's go veggie. Because I'm not using ricotta and I'm using tofu, and I'm going to add some of this, just a pinch, like not even a quarter cup, maybe a quarter cup of this vegan parm. This is all optional. I'm just doing it to make sure that tofu has a flavor beyond tofu. And I'm going to add 2 slices of these garden herb Follow Your Heart cheese slices. I'm going to add 2 of these in here. I'm going to blend this up. Alright, I'm going to add a little salt. Not even a teaspoon. And now I'm going to add, this is 2 packed cups of arugula and about a handful of fresh basil. This is going to be trickier to get this to blend in, but let's see what I can do. Come on. Do it. Oh my god, it smells delicious already. Okay. I don't think I have to add water. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't squeeze that tofu dryer. And that's the filling. Now I made 2, as you saw, the pie crust made 2 crusts. I'm only going to need 1 for this recipe. I'll save the other, maybe, I don't know what I'll do with it, what other recipe I can make with it. I have so many. My blog was 6 years old, I guess, or 5 or 6 before I started this channel. So I have really a fuck ton of recipes in that blog that I have not yet made here, and that many of which have not yet been veganized. They were merely vegetarian or pescatarian when I made them for the blog. So I'll look through that stuff and see what I can do for you guys. All right, so I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to roll out the pie crust. Easy for me to say. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What I did in the intervening moments, when the camera was off, I rolled out one of those discs of cold dough. I pressed it into this pan, this shallow tart pan. It has a removable bottom, like this one does. This is a deeper one. It's got a removable bottom so that when you cook it and you want to present it and serve it, you can push it through like that and serve this on a plate and have the beautiful edges, crimped edges show. If you don't have one of these pans, not to worry, just use a regular pie pan. Any pie pan will do. So I rolled it, I pressed it into here, pressed it up the sides, then I scored the bottom, and I cooked it, baked it in a 400-degree oven for 7 minutes. Now I'm going to fill it. I'm going to have more of this filling than I need. You probably should make 2 of these. You could probably make 2 of these things. 2 entire ones. Do I want to? Do I want to eat these for the next week? Maybe I do. So I'm just spreading this sort of evenly along the bottom. I guess I'll make 2 if I have enough sliced tomatoes. I probably will. They're pretty thin. It's a pretty light little thing. Alright, now I'm going to take my drained tomatoes and I'm going to attempt to arrange them in a pretty way. Let's see, I have the most yellow, so I'll start with yellow. I'll put a yellow one in the middle, and then I'll start around the edge with the yellow, then red, then green, and yellow, and then red, and then green. Oh, I do have enough. Okay, I'm going to overlap these a little bit on the edge. Yellow, red, green, yellow, red, green. Yellow, red, green. Worked out perfectly. Okay. I'll let you see what this looks like. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little salt and pepper on here. I like pepper a lot. You know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on here. Just for the fuck of it. Let me fetch the olive oil. Olive oil. I'm going to drizzle a little bit on there. Sorry. Okay, and now I'm going to put this in the oven for probably about 45 minutes, because it's pretty thin. 45 minutes to 60, but I would go 45 on when it's this thin. If you do a smaller pie pan and it gets deeper, you might want to cook it an hour to make sure that the stuff in the middle, the creamy, this stuff, sets well. And then take it out of the oven and don't cut into it until it sits for like 10 minutes. Let it rest for 10 minutes. Then you can either pop it out through this thing carefully without burning yourself, and then dress it with some fresh basil leaves on the top, and that is it. Voila! Serve it with a nice salad and some crusty bread or something, and you have a nice, lovely, light, summer, savory tomato tart. So yeah, if your crust comes up over the edges, mine don't. They sell these silicone crust protectors that you put around the edge of your pie pan like that to protect your crust, or you can just put foil on it too. But I think mine's going to be okay. And that's it. I'm rambling like a fool now. So that is my recipe for a vegan apple tart with homemade pie crust with arugula and, I guess it's tofu, not ricotta, and multiple cheeses. Maybe I'll put a little of this Parmesan on top too. Will it melt? I don't know. Will it make it look pretty? I hope. Alright, anyway, that's that. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and please share these recipes too. Feel free to share them on your own social media and get the word out that these recipes are vegan and delicious and easy to do, even if they might seem intimidating at first. This is my Instagram and Twitter handles, and yeah, until next time, thank you very much. Please subscribe. Bye.